All right. You know, I'm excited to be here today. First of all, I wanted to thank Shay and Trevor for putting on this amazing event. I want to thank all the staff in the back, the people that you don't see, the people who are behind the scenes. Here's what I know. We've had some amazing speakers grace this stage and every room in this building. I want to let you know something. If next year you can get here, get here. You know, Lolita Adams had a song, you know, get here if you can. She said by sailboat, by train, just whatever way. Next year, the next time they're having an event, take my word for it. Get here if you can, because there's some power in the connections that you can make in this space. So if you can't be here in person, then tune in on the internet. But if you can get here if you can. You know, again, my name is Ruben West, and I want to talk to you today about living your best life. This is for people who are looking in their lives right now and they realize that they don't have the financial resources that they would like to have, that they're living life, but they don't have enough money to live the life that they want. You know, I had a friend of mine that came to me and he was talking and he said that, you know, Ruben, it's difficult for me because I keep going to work, I keep doing all this stuff, I keep making money, but I'm not making enough money. And here's what I need to do. I need to find a way to get more money. I need to find a way to cash in, if you will. And one of the members on my team, his name is Kevin Wilson. He has this theory. He calls it the baby theory. And it goes like this. He says that imagine you being a parent and your child is crying. You have two children. They're crying. They're stressing you out. They're getting on your nerves. You can't take it. You're trying to figure out exactly what to do. And then someone says, hey, you know what you should do? You should have two more children. Now, when you hear that, that sounds crazy. Because what you're saying is, if my problem is raising the children I have, how is it possible that having two more children is going to solve my problem? And he said, that's the point. That if you don't know how to use the money you have, how is having more money going to solve your problem? But what I know is there's some people that can help you on my team and in this space that can help you figure out what to do with the money that you have, because education is the key. It's not going to be more money. And when you solve that problem, that's when you want to get more money. The next question I have is, do you see several options for your life and for your future? See, sometimes we can't see it for ourselves. I remember there was a time in my life where I felt stuck. And I kept going back to myself and asking me, Ruben, what should I do? What should I do different? What should I change? And I couldn't come up with the answer. As my mentor said it, you can't see the picture when you're in the frame. And so what I had to do was reach out to someone who can help me. And I want you to be committed to reach out. As a matter of fact, when we get through, so I want you to be ready. When we get through with this presentation, you don't have to hashtag Ruben West. I don't care. But I want you to hashtag who it is you're reaching out to. Doesn't have to be me, but it has to be somebody. So be ready. So as you listen and think about the speakers that you heard, when I ask you to hashtag, I want you to hashtag who is it that's helping you. So if you don't see the options for your life, I want you to be thinking about what it is that you need to do. You have to take action. See, at some point in my life, I wanted to do something different. When I told my wife I was smart, I told her I wanted to speak. And at that moment, I realized that I was not, it wasn't the fact that I wasn't smart that kept me from speaking. It was the fact that I hadn't taken action. And that day, I said, I'm going to call Les Brown. And my wife said, Les Brown is not going to talk to you. I said, Les Brown will talk to me. I know he'll talk to me. And I remember calling his company and asking, and they said, Les Brown at his company, and they wanted to know what I wanted to order. And I said, I don't want to order anything. I want to speak to Les Brown. And they said, well, he ain't here. Right? I was just so excited I didn't even think about it. I just got this idea in my head. I had to call this company. I said, I need to talk to him. I said, well, he's not here. What do you want us to do? Well, is there an email address? Is there something that I can have to get in contact with Mr. Brown? And they said, well, we can give you an email address. I gave them an email address, and I sent that out into the universe. And I said, this is Ruben West. I said, I want to speak. I need to speak. I have to speak. Call me. And I told my wife, he's going to call me. And she said, babe, calm down. Don't be upset if he doesn't call you. And what I realize is a lot of times, a lot of us don't want to put it out there in the universe because we're afraid that we won't get the results that we want. But here's what I've come to know. If it's for you, it'll happen for you. Les and I's path was on a destiny, and I had to go through some stuff. I had to grow through some stuff, and soon as I sent it out there, the next day it came back. He sent a message to my phone and said, this is Les, call me. And I said, this is Les, I'm going to call him. I went out to the parking lot. I called him on the phone, and I didn't even know what I was going to say. And he said, Les Brown. And I said, this is Ruben West? And you know what he said? Ruben, am I excited to hear from you? Oh, man, I got your message, and I can't wait to meet you. And I remember doing this. That comment almost cost me $500. I almost dropped that phone. I was like, what? He said he's excited to talk to me. I said, really? He said, yes, your passion, your drive, your determination. I can't wait to meet you. And I said, whoa. That all this time I was 6 inches from success. That it had nothing to do with him not wanting to talk to me. It had nothing to do with I wasn't smart. It had nothing to do with me being left-handed. It had something to do with my mindset. So sometimes you're stuck because you're not getting satisfaction from the work that you want to do. You're stuck because you have the wrong relationships. You're stuck because you have a lack of money. But have you ever thought that if you have this skill and you reach out to a group, you reach out and get coaching, that all of these things can be built into a package and that you can start your own coaching program? Because I guarantee you that there's somebody that needs to hear you. I guarantee you that you have a skill and talent that somebody needs. You know, impact drives income. And so it's not enough to just give back. Sometimes we have to give first. And so all of these people here have come here to give to you. All of them said you can call for a free assessment. All of them said that. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? If you want your picture in this photo, reach out to me, 785-222-4007. My name is Ruben West, reminding you to live your best life. And do it now. Why? Because you only get one. Thank you.